Right, well, we're here at Toowoomba. It's now Thursday afternoon. We've been through our first half of the pre-work demonstrations for these horses, and here with Dan Redgen, the Redgen family draft. Mate, welcome back to Toowoomba.
Pleasure to be here. Looking forward to it.
And mate, we said earlier, 20 odd years you've been supporting the sales here at Toowoomba, and since Nutrien Equine have been around in the various names, you guys have been very consistent supporters, the Fountain of Youth and here at Toowoomba. This year a little bit different with our online sale with the Fountain of Youth, but you enjoyed those couple of horses selling online?
It was absolutely brilliant. It gave people an opportunity to look throughout the catalogue as it was selling, rather than getting stuck on one particular horse. Hey, sweetheart.
And I think one thing we noticed that the amount of interest from a wider area than we sometimes just see at the Tamworth sale, Northern Territory, North Queensland, bottom of Victoria, there was quite an array of people that actually took the time. I guess with COVID, people are quite in tune with online markets.
Well, the year before we went all the way to Tamworth and sold 2 horses to North Queensland, and they both bought online.
Yeah, exactly. And mate, here at the Toowoomba sale, the Supreme sale, you've got a lovely draft again. Embracing online marketing, I guess you guys have been at it for 20 odd years here, but it's interesting, you've embraced the way we do try and promote horses and taken advantage of that. Tell us your take on the online media and how you best promote these horses.
Well, a good video is excellent. It shows people, it's setting them up for life, not just for being prepared for sale. So rather than just trot to the camera or walk to the camera or so forth, expose them to what they normally get exposed to on a farm, what they'll be as a mustering horse or as a show horse. We take them off down the road, let the cars run past them and so forth, so they're exposed to traffic, cracking stock whips and things like that, dogs, motorbikes, all those sorts of things. So that sets them up makes it easier for the next stage. So when the person goes to break them in, they send them off to the breaker, they're already 3-4 weeks ahead on that alone.
And you told me your weaning process, they get treated as a group, they're a herd animal. You let them grow up in that same environment?
Yes, yeah. Well, we separate out the boys from the girls once they get a bit onto that stage where they need to be gelded, and then that's that. Up until then, they're just one herd.
And I guess, again, not necessarily uniquely, but an important part of you guys and your business model is you breed to sell. You don't retain any of these youngsters. The whole draft goes through.
Well, we breed a select few for ourselves, going to an outside bloodline totally, but our ambition is always to sell a yearling at these sales. That's what we do.
And 2-year-old finals, you've got you've seen your stud represented in that final. That must be part of the reward for.
It's brilliant to see that Georgie's back here. Like she said that she hasn't been in competitions since before she left high school, and now she is a professional vet. And with a few rides, I think she said 5 rides of the last 3 weeks, she's been able to get into the finals here as a 2-year-old. So that's brilliant.
And mate, I guess not to pick one horse out of your draft, but you've got a lovely draft of yearlings again this year. But we've got Braeview
Oriole, yeah.
Now again, this year lot 60 horse. Just tell us a little bit about not just the sire, which is one of your resident sires, but the mare families that you retain in the state.
This particular mare line is the sweet line. We have a long history. My dad picked out a mare 50 odd years ago, and this is one of the descendants of that mare. It was something about their mind that Dad really liked, and it's come through. They're a people-friendly horse. They have a heap of try for you. They're easy to get along with, easy to deal with, and that's the line of that's a particular line of mares that seem to cross well to just about anything, and keep that people-friendliness.
And I guess one of the benefits here, you buy these yearlings, they come back here as 2-year-olds, right through to 5-year-olds if they want. There's aged events for them. The Nutrien team are now going to have our first graduates draft for those horses. Once they're out of the aged events, if they're purchased here from Toowoomba or from Tamworth, while that new owner retains ownership of that horse, they can go back time after time to a draft that will be held at Tamworth, and we'll announce a little bit more about that tomorrow. But it's expected to be a draft worth over $150,000, exclusive to over 5-year-old horses, either bought out of here or Tamworth.
The Nutrien incentives are absolutely magic. We actually get purchasers who are looking for competition horses for those, just particularly for those incentives, to be able to compete for them and go with them.
So if you're not here at the grounds, we're still a couple of days away. These yearlings will be sold Saturday morning. Tomorrow evening we'll sell that run of brood mares, tomorrow afternoon, evening. We'll sell all of our lead horses on Saturday. If you haven't bought a horse before, you can get online through Auctions Plus, but get in touch with us while we've got a business day tomorrow to help you pre-register. If you'd like to come and see us here, we're only too happy to get the horses out. The vendors, Dan, Jenny, or any of the other vendors, happy to get them out, and the horses enjoy getting out of the boxes for a look around.
They certainly do.
These horses here are fundamentally for sale, and some wonderful incentives, and we look forward to more people becoming part of the Nutrien experience.